This is my 1965 Ford Galaxie 500. Over the last year I've rebuilt and repainted the steering and suspension and cleaned and painted the chassis in an attempt to protect it during our harsh wet summers. This time I'm starting on the bodywork. There are a couple of areas of rot which we'll address, and there's a lot of surface rust that needs treating. Oh, and about 4 million dead wasps to dispose of. Let's crack on. Luckily, the front end can easily be removed from these old Fords, and that includes the inner fenders. The driver's side is in excellent condition, but the passenger side has some rot where the battery tray is. We'll sort that out later. The first thing I did was fit a fibre stripping disc to my angle grinder. I found it cleared off the rust more efficiently than just a wire wheel. This is a long and boring process, and when you think you've finished, you always spot an area you missed. Off screen, I gave these a coat of Hydrate 80. These will be going into storage for a while, so I don't want to paint them properly just yet in case they get damaged. I'll paint them just before we bolt them back up again. And now it's clean, Simon's going to repair it. On the passenger inner wing you can see the brown patch where the battery tray used to be. I've got a replacement to fit once the repairs have been done. Simon first cut out the area where the battery tray was, before bending a flat piece of steel to repair it with.
These are just roughed up where it's just, I wanted somewhere to know roughly where they're actually positioned. So yeah, they're about right. You see? Yeah. So, because the thing is, if you cut, I've mentioned it when you do marine, cut too much away from the wall, you end up getting yourself into a bit of bother. So I think the next step is to I just need to plug that on there. That will go to that line there, so I can plug that through there. So that one's drilling off there. It stops there. So the original panel, that panel there, look, it's that one. Stops there. So I just need to. So that's good then, because it'll give me those as markers. And then all I've got to do then is replace that. I'll replace that in its entirety. That feels reasonably solid, it's just that looks a bit shit. I don't know if that's meant to be flat or if it's meant to curve. I think it's meant to curve, don't you?
I think it is,
if you look at the bit at the back.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we'll cut this off now. Ready, and then we can get that welded on. So it's just once.
Everything's ground back up and tidied up. The next task is to use seam sealer on the joints and drill the holes for the bolts, which I'll be doing later when it's time to fit. So let's magically segue to a few weeks later when Ryan repaired the core support. You can see here the corrosion where the bit that Simon's just repaired fastened to. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of footage of this. Look, he's already cut the rot out. And I can't find the footage of me making the template and Ryan making the repair panel. But it doesn't really matter because you've just seen Simon repair something, so this is just going to be a quick job. and here it is after it's been painted. The holes will be drilled when it's time to fit everything together. Now, let's jump back in time and look at this area last year. Wasps must have loved this car. I found an old nest in the headlights and indicators, plus one in the rear vents. I took the lights off months ago, and whilst they're at home, I took the time to refurb them. I first blasted them, then set up my outdoor spray booth and gave them a few coats of etch primer. And following on from that, a couple of coats of satin black. If your indicators have lost their reflection and you may want to try and restore them, well, this is what you need to do. Look at that. All you need is some sharp blades, some scissors, some cardboard and some sticky back plastic. First off, you cut a template for the piece that you want to create. Then you use the sticky back plastic to wrap it with. Now, you may want to get an adult to help you cut things out here. So I bought some of this wrap from eBay. It was only a short section. It was like about £4 for a sample. So I couldn't find any reflectors or anything that was suitable. There's no spray, reflective spray you can get anymore. So I've been looking at ways to do this, and I think it's a good compromise. I mean, I can't get it mint like it should be, but that should be okay, I hope. Need to try it with a bulb in, but okay. So first thing, I'm going to, well, not measure out because I've already measured the template, but cut it just a little bit bigger. And then get your card. So as you can see, there's a thing. So that will just push in there. So the reflective surface needs to be on the cardboard side. And put the card in. Next. You wanted to see more of Dexter. You come in, Autumn. Me, me, me. So then, push it in there like that. And the lens should hold it in place. This foam was bought on eBay as well. Yeah, screw that on there. Here's some I prepared earlier. There we go, a pair of refreshed headlights. I put the originals back in here. I'm getting some new ones, some slightly better ones. Are you coming to inspect? Meanwhile, back at the yard, I've taken all the chrome trim off because I'll be getting a new headlining at some point, but I need to take the remains of the headlining out and then I'll be preparing the roof. But look at all these wasps. I'm taking the package tray out next so I can paint it. There are a couple of vacuum operated vents under there. I later found another wasp's nest in one of them. Parcel shelf is just held in with three screws, so I can clean all that bit up and paint it. Get the rest of the headlining off. And then paint up the parcel shelf. But have a look at this. Look at them all. Once I got it home, I ran the wire brush over it before giving it a couple of coats of silver. The sharp-eyed amongst you may spot something is missing. I took the dash out so I could paint it and check the wiring. There'll be a special episode of the whole process coming soon. Finally, we can start work on the rear floors. This is the last bit of welding that needs doing. I've got some repair panels. No, not those. These. Here's Ryan to explain what we're going to do.
We're going to take this piece of steel. We're going to put it there like that.
Ready-made repair panels aren't available for this car, so we're going to have to improvise. The rib sheets came from eBay and we'll need cutting to size and bending. Done.
All done, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Close
looking
enough.
good, is that?
Yeah, happy.
Yeah.
Stronger than it was before.
There we go, both sides done. Not the prettiest of jobs, but it's going to be under the carpet, so who cares. Next task is to seam seal it. Ta-da! So now I can finish painting the floor. Right, so the next step in here is to give it some soundproofing. So, bought some sound deadening off Amazon, just the cheap stuff. So I'm going to do the floors and the roof. So it's a case of just cutting this up to size and then using a roller, which I will somewhere. Using a roller to squash it down and get those hexagons to disappear. Right, let's get on.
Don't be wasting time, I wanna see your smile. Hey, you wanna go with me? I'll be your fantasy, let's do this secretly. And if you stay the night, yeah, if I do alright, you might be coming back for more. And if you're coming back, we must be on the right track, and I'm stepping up for sure. If it's alright with you, I'll book a table for two at this fancy restaurant. And if you still want me, I'll make sure to be the best you ever had.
It's starting to get a bit dark now, so filming will be a little bit difficult, but I'm going to continue with the soundproofing here. Done that on the floor, done that part of the ceiling or roof. I've got that part to do. I'm going to leave the seats under the seats until the rear window's in, just in case it rains. The rear window's out. Yeah, it had a leak. More on that next time when we put it back in and try and make the interior as watertight as possible with new door seals. And we start to put the interior back in. It's getting exciting. See you next time.